Whew, shaky, shaky. Hey guys, it's Evan. Welcome back to my channel. So today marks the beginning of a new series on my channel, which is going to be called the Crystal Rock Gem Mineral and Metal series, or the C.R.G.M.M series for short, because that's just a huge mouthful to say. So anyway, today is going to be, as I said, the beginning of a new series, so I'm really excited for it. And today's video is going to be on Carnelian. And for those of you who don't know what carnelian looks like, I have a few examples here. Carnelian is a form of red chalcedony, like this. It's like a burnt orangey kind of red in color, dark orange. I don't know if you guys can even see that. See the marks on that? Ooh. Anyway, so more about carnelian. What kind of energy does it have? What is its ruling planet, its ruling element? How can I use it? What is it for? I have all that information plus some here in this video for you. And this is just one of many videos going to be in this series. So if you have any specific crystals, rocks, gems, minerals, or metals you would like to see, then feel free to comment below and I will definitely do a video for you. But without further ado, yeah, let's just kind of get started. So the very first thing that you should know about carnelian is that it is, like I said, it is just red chalcedony, essentially, and its energy is projective, meaning it's really good for healing other people. It's really good for luck and success, as well as wisdom and self-confidence. And I did make a video earlier today about the difference between projective and receptive energies, so go check that out if you have not already seen it. Moreover, the ruling planet is the sun, and as you can tell by the color, you know, orange, red, it would make sense. And of course, the ruling element is fire. Now, some power flows used within using carnelian is anything to do with, it's very peaceful, calming, protection, healing, courage, as well as anything sexual. So like anything around Beltane, especially that time of year when everything's kind of coming back to life and there's a lot of sexual energies and everything like that. I really do highly recommend using carnelian here. I keep wanting to call it chalcedony because that's actually what it is, but it is called carnelian. Now, some magical uses for it is, way back in ancient Egypt, they used to wear jewelry made out of carnelian to help still and calm anger, as well as negative feelings and ill intentions towards other people or yourself. It is said that wearing the stone is very good for blood flow. Also, it is still used today to promote peace and harmony, as well as to dispel depression or, as I said, any kind of negative feelings or ill intentions. So if you are kind of doing a spell, you know, say your friend is really, really depressed and say he asks you to do a spell for him to help, you know, kind of cheer him up a little bit, to kind of help, you know, his luck turn around a little bit. I highly recommend, first of all, meditating with carnelian as well as incorporating it. If you have a small piece of it, I would highly recommend making a healing mojo bag and sticking a little tiny piece of that in there if you do have a small piece. And you can pretty much find carnelian like anywhere. It's extremely inexpensive. Like I have 3 little specimens right here that I had inherited from my father when he passed away last May, and he had tons of pieces, like big pieces, smaller pieces. So like I said, it's really, really easy to come by. You can find it in most rock shops and it's extremely cheap. Another way you can use this stone is you can make like a wire wrapped pendant or some kind of brooch or even a ring, and you can use that to help you promote courage. If you have any fears of public speaking per se, I highly do recommend wearing this stone as any form of jewelry, because it helps with courage and things like that. So I do feel like it would help you if you had some kind of like a phobia of public speaking or being in large crowds or even agoraphobia. To be completely honest, I mildly to a degree suffer from agoraphobia. So if any of you out there are agoraphobic, then high five to you, because I am too a little bit. But I have noticed that when I have this specific stone here, and it's kind of got like a little divot in it. I doubt the camera's going to pick it up. See that? It's like it's not totally flat. It's from me going like this and rubbing it whenever I'm nervous, because I get really bad anxiety when I'm driving. So like when I roll it in my hands or whenever I just feel it in general, I just I kind of feel like more calm and relaxed. And it could just be because, you know, orange is a very calming and relaxing color, but it can also be from the actual energy properties of the stone itself and its magical purposes as well. And plus, it's just so soft, and it's like you can't help it. It's like a worry stone, but not. So what else? What's another way you can use carnelian? Another way you can use it to conquer fear. Again, do a simple meditation and use this kind of as a focal point. And if you have enough pieces, I suggest making a little pentagram with them, a little pentacle, and I would you meditate, use as a focal point. And if you want to, I'd hold all the pieces in your hand, you know, rub them in your hands a little bit, and just feel their energy. And I like to get acquainted with most of my stones and specimens and metals and things like that this way, because I feel like, you know, it's kind of not necessarily programming their energy, but it's almost as if you are getting well acquainted with it by just holding it, not just once, but, you know, a few times throughout the day. It's just really good, because I also feel like the stones will also eventually kind of help tune your energy, and the vibrations will be great. Let's find out another way to use carnelian. It really is amazing, as I said, for anything spiritual and psychic and things like that, for if you're trying to ward off magical or mental attacks. And I will be doing a video further on how, I don't want to necessarily say unhexing or uncrossing somebody, but basically a spell you can use if you want to put up a magical guard, so to make sure nobody does do that to you, because it just happened to me 3 months ago now actually, and it sucked. So, and I will explain that further in detail about how you can kind of overcome that and things like that. But carnelian is one of the ways that did help me get over it. It was incorporated into my magical rite, and I will definitely let you guys, anybody interested on what spell I used, I will let you know. Another way is it prevents skin disease, and this I actually read in a medical journal from 1948, and I was kind of, well, it's from 1948, so, I mean, that's, who knows how legitimate that information is. But you do never know. It is proven that some stones, you know, do help with blood circulation, and they do help with healing and back problems. So I can't necessarily discredit that. And maybe carnelian's calling is just helping with skin problems. And also it says insanity in all blood diseases, as already mentioned. You can use it in protecting your home. And the last way, which is honestly the way I usually and most often use carnelian, is for astral projection. And I already did a video on astral projection, but I do want to do more videos on that. But I use it, since I have 3 little pieces of it, I put one under my pillow and one on each side of my bed, and before I go to bed, I get to my basic psychic level, and then I astral project, and I feel like it kind of helps me more get to that meditative level so I can astral project. And I also feel like the energy of the stones itself also kind of helps me actually remember my travels. But that might just be me personally, or it might be just the way my stones personally vibrate with my energy. But you never know. Maybe give it a try. Get to know your stones. You know, rub them in your hands a little bit. Meditate with them. You know, be calm with them. Feel their energies, and they will feel yours too. But yeah, this concludes the very first video of the C.R.G.M.M series, and I hope you guys liked it, so give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, then feel free to comment below what you want to see next, and feel free to always rate, comment, and subscribe as usual. You guys know the ways to get a hold of me but for those of you who are new, you can feel free to comment below. You can inbox me here on YouTube, and you can even use my personal email, which is all lowercase evan.rose@gmail.com, and I have a Twitter, which I will link below. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I wish you all the brightest blessings, lots of love as usual, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.